Live from Seahawks Stadium at Anacortes High School in Anacortes, Washington, this is Seahawks Soccer on AHS Live.
Field tonight, tuning in, Seahawks playing the Burlington-Edison Tigers, girls soccer. Thanks for tuning in to the original Seahawks tonight. You know, I know Monday Night Football and stuff like that, but we got a good game here. So my name's Parker Mong. Alongside me is Wolfie Stroshine, so it should be a real fun one. Wolfie, what are we looking at tonight?
Yeah, so tonight we're looking at a very rainy game today. Two teams that are very competent. Burlington-Edison coming out from a really impressive season last year to, again, this year really looking to impress here. Their coach, Coach Cuddle, is a very impressive, young coach. We have ourselves a really nice Coach Gretchen, really impressive young coach. I'm just very impressive to see how this game starts off.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams 5-3. I guess Burlington does have one tie. Anacortes does not. Anacortes met Burlington earlier this year and actually ended up beating them. So this is a rematch tonight. Anacortes is up 1-0, but we beat them, Anacortes beat Burlington on their home turf. Now it's time for Burlington to maybe get some revenge tonight. So super excited for tonight. As Wolfie already mentioned, super wet. It's coming down right now. But the Seahawks like this. This is just a traditional October match for them, you could say. Just super excited for it. I think they're announcing players right now. We should be getting underway very shortly. Anything else to add, Wolfie?
No, I'm just really excited to watch this. Seahawks looking to continue their 2-0 against Burlington. Burlington looking to revenge, get that 1-1 record. And I know no matter what happens this game, we are going to see them again postseason. So I'm really looking forward to this.
And actually, one thing to mention, we did see in warm-ups the goalie, Mia Kennedy from Anacortes. We did see her go. I don't want to say go down, but was possibly an apparent head injury. She's been dealing with some concussion problems. So we believe Tegan Little. Tegan Little should be in the box for the Seahawks tonight. Obviously, last year, Seahawks parted away with a lot of good players. Wanted to mention Claire Schnabel. Now is at Chico State playing goalkeeper for them. So the Seahawks had some positions to fill this year. This is our first broadcast, so this is our first chance to, show on, live YouTube what this new Seahawks team can do. And they've been doing pretty solid. They kind of went out slow start, but they've been getting back. Just to mention, they lost to Burlington, not Burlington. They lost to Oak Harbor in their first game of the season, I believe, and ended up also beating Oak Harbor at their home turf. So, this team likes to battle back. They like to, they face adversity and they battle back. So definitely look for that tonight.
Absolutely. And number 16, Tegan Little, is going to be the player to watch, seeing how these young players react to being put in such a big role in the first game, especially filling the shoes of Claire Schnabel like Parker mentioned last year. So, as the player announcements are finishing up here, fans are getting ready, and I believe we'll get an appearance from our male cheer squad, FUPA, Fight Unite, Purple and White. Very excited to see that one as the fans rise for the national anthem.
So, just telling from that flag out there, that's about the darkest I've seen it out at about 7 o'clock this entire year pretty much. I mean, definitely due to the rain, but man, those winter months are definitely catching up on us, that's for sure.
They're coming.
Yeah, so, teams are gathering together, talking last-minute preparation, and we should be getting underway any minute now here. Pretty solid crowd for, a soccer game. Obviously, these two teams would be bringing out an attention just because, both of them, this is possibly a postseason matchup that we could be seeing in the regular season. So, obviously, as we already mentioned, the Seahawks down a goalkeeper. We'll see how that affects, everything. I'm sure Tegan Little has had some previous, what's the word I'm looking for? Previous
experience.
Yeah, experience. Previous experience. Thank you, Wolfie. Previous experience in goal. We don't know how she's going to do tonight in the wet conditions, but I think on your home turf you got to be a little bit more confident. But pretty big stage out here tonight for sure.
Absolutely. The Jets flying away. Definitely a big game here. And NAS would be is paying attention to this one. And the rain continues to fall as all the players come to the field here. Ref gets ready to start the game off. Music stops.
Edison will kick off.
Tension.
Sydney, never mind. I was about to say Sydney Briggs was going to get this one, but Tigers drop it back real deep into their own territory. Looking around. Oh. Man, that ball is rolling, that's for sure. It is going to be, Seahawk down on the field, and
we have our first foul of the game.
Going on Lane Davis. And there is, not in frame, but Seahawks boys cheering section is down there now. So giving those girls a little bit more, motivation.
And a long ball by Burlington's number 12, Hannah Hurst-Gessel, goes past to give Anacortes the goal kick.
So now Little gets her first action on the night. Let's see what she does with this. Not a bad ball. But, man, it is rolling fast. Should be interesting to see who this favors, Seahawks, I feel like they like to control it a little bit more, but it's hard to control it when that ball is just moving around so fast.
Absolutely, but you see number 13 for the Seahawks, Charlotte Santos, being comfortable in the box there with defending that ball. That's really impressive to see, especially from a young player like her. She's had her experience in the club, and she knows what she's doing around there, so that's great for the Seahawks.
Yeah, that was Morgan White down on the right side, trying to make something happen, kicks it out of bounds, so we got another goal kick for the Seahawks. Now they're on the far side of the field. Not seeing. Signaled to Burlington, so Burlington maintains possession. Over on that far side of the field, we'll see what they can craft up.
Posing a pretty interesting threat here to the Seahawks, staying on their half.
Tigers just continue to maintain. Davis really aggressive, really punching that ball out. Yeah, you could definitely tell that ball is moving very fast because we've had already many throw-ins. Tonight is kind of a miscalculated pass. Morgenthaler with the pressure. Nothing really comes of it. I think this game could definitely come down to, who's making the least mistakes in the rain.
Absolutely, yeah. The rain is going to cause a lot of mistakes. But we see already lots of movement here in the midfield as the Seahawks get their first strike. And a save by Burlington's goalkeeper. We have our first action of the game here as the ball is served out to Sylvia Gonzalez back into the midfield and stays in Burlington's half in Anacortes possession.
Throw in here, little header, few headers actually. Trying to make something happen. This ball's rolling, and that one goes out of bounds. Just a touch that doesn't really go the Seahawks' way, as now it's an Edison throw-in.
Absolutely correct, and I think we might see a lot of back and forth here in this game with the rainy weather might continue to prompt these long balls. But the Seahawks do get the ball back.
Yeah, Morgan White, these sidelines are tricky. I feel like, it's yellow. It should seem easier, but when you're really into it, you kind of just lose where you are on the field. And that was kind of the case for her. She was just, just standing on that line, which caused a Seahawk throw-in. But Edison doing a good job of maintaining possession here and just trying to make smart plays. As I say that, turnover, Seahawks threatening on this left side, gets it centered. Morgenthaler with a nice touch, just keeping it in close, looking for an opportunity. She has the most shots on the team with 11, looking if she'll make something outside the box happen. Nothing yet. There's a shot, and Edison's goalkeeper gets that one nice.
Second shot on goal for the Seahawks, looking very prominent here in the first half already. Burlington's goalkeeper as well looking prominent as she blasts one down the field. Another threat.
Yeah, but here's
to the Seahawks.
Yeah, Morgan White trying to make something happen. She does. Edison gets it in the middle of the field. This could be big. Great job by Little. Her first real action of the night, getting a stop there.
Yeah, and I must say, Parker, Tegan Little looks good so far. Comes out for the save there. Already had her moment in the beginning. Let's see what her decision is here.
Seemed to be a little bit of confusion with the ref there. If that ball was touched backwards by the Seahawks player, but they just keep on playing as Morgenthaler's in the middle of the field. That one gets turned over.
And like Parker said, Reese Morgenthaler leading the team with shots, as 11 shots on the goal is her season high. Looking to raise that this game. Very impressive player. Senior this year. We'll see what happens with her tonight as the Seahawks maintain possession on Burlington's half. Can hardly see across. It's just so rainy here.
Yeah, visibility not great. I don't think it's going to be that much a problem for the people on the field. It's just these, I'm not complaining because we are nice and dry in this box right now, but it is. Oh.
And the ball bounces over the fence.
Yep. So, nice and dry, but a little bit harder to see those players as, they're across the way.
More movement in the midfield there. Oh, and a big turnover.
Seahawks threatening. And
Third
another
shot on goal.
Clean scoop by the goalkeeper.
Another ball out there to number 9 on the Seahawks, Maylee Hilburn. Very impressive midfield player there. Works together very well with Reese Morgenthaler and Jordan Zaharis, a very notable player as she got player of the match versus Bellingham on September 25th. That was a very big game for the Seahawks, and she continues to impress out here today. But the attack of the Seahawks thwarted as the ball is dished back out to Burlington's midfield. But the battle still continues here.
Seahawks definitely pushing up a little bit more. It seems as if, Seahawks kind of just keeping. Now it's a little bit different, but when they're really pressuring up, it seems as if they have about 3 sitting back, but when Burlington goes up, they have 4. So that's also something to mention. Ball goes out of bounds, and Tatum Olson gets a throw in, and that ball rolls. It's definitely rolling a lot, so
It sure does.
yeah, it opens up opportunities for players to try and make something happen on throw-ins.
Absolutely. And another throw in here. That must be at least the 5th here. Seahawks half. Seahawks maintain position. Another battle in the midfield here. Wow, and a very long dribble by Reese Morgenthaler, but lost at the hands of Burlington as they try and make something else happen here. Really good patience there from Charlotte Santos. She continues to be somewhat of a brick wall for the Seahawks.
Burlington-Edison defender wisely just gets that one back to the goalkeeper. No one really in that area, so she had her time to control it and make a good pass. Ball turned over. Chip into the center. Burlington goalkeeper gets that one too.
Yeah, and a chip by Jordan Zaharis, number 12, like I said earlier. Looking very good vision there, but the ball skips along on this very wet cork turf field. So it's very hard to get any sort of prediction on where or how fast that ball is going to go. But here we go. Nice 1-2 in the middle there.
Opportunity crossed in. Oh,
And a little
so
hefty.
close. Yeah, just a little bit less on that ball, and maybe Seahawks get to it there, but nothing really. But great opportunity.
Absolutely. Looking for number 7 there, Naomi Norgard. Very impressive striker.
Yeah, I believe that was Jordan Zaharis who made that ball into the center.
But very, very good defending by number 6, Alicia Ramirez, for Burlington, to not let that ball get across in a very reasonable manner for the Seahawks. Battles continue in the midfield.
Yeah, man, that sideline really just creeps up on you.
Sure does.
Seahawks here with more opportunity.
And we're seeing a lot of action here from Burlington's goalkeeper as she plays a long ball there. Oh, big turnover here.
Whistle blown. Play goes dead.
Second foul of the game in favor of the Seahawks. On Reese Morgenthaler, caused by number 12, Hannah Hurskessel. Looks like the Seahawks putting Jordan Zaharis on this free kick. About 25
It's
to
pretty
30.
deep, but we saw her
Yep.
launch a ball earlier, so maybe worth a shot, or maybe the Seahawks have something drawn up for an opportunity like this. Chips it in, looking for Morgenthaler.
And Reese
close, she's
almost
trying.
gets it. Yeah, you know, it looked like Jordan there looking to play off that wet turf, looking to skip a ball in, unpredictable for the goalie to read. And maybe, maybe could have got somewhere.
Yeah, possibly, but nice effort by Morgenthaler also to try and keep that ball alive as your goalkeeper a little bit skittish trying to get that one. But here's Edison trying to make something happen. That's Morgan White over on the left side trying to figure out. The Seahawks got a lot of people in the middle, so it's looking like maybe the best opportunity for this Tigers team is going to be going up the sideline or in transition possibly too.
Really good play there from number 13, Sydney Briggs for Burlington, but she eventually loses it.
Morgenthaler Nope. Man, Seahawks they're definitely looking to make the runs, you know? But, and then play is called dead again.
Third foul of the game caused by Herb Gissel.
A lot of people down to tie their shoes right now. That's very... Was there anything about that, Wolfie? Like, anything just, like, in relation? I don't
Well,
know. Like,
it could be the rain. It could be, how cold their fingers are.
yeah, maybe. That could be it. Here's the Seahawks, middle of the field. Out of bounds, but Seahawks remain possession, so Olsen has an opportunity to throw the ball in here. As
Quick
she
ball.
sees a runner. Nothing really comes of it, though. Nice touch by, I believe that was Alina for the Seahawks. And that ball, a little bit too hard touched.
It goes out for the goalie of Burlington-Edison for their second goal kick of the game.
We apologize too that we're just saying goalie, but we can't see the number on the back of her jersey, so
More midfield battles here.
yeah, definitely a lot happening in the midfield tonight, and I think that's definitely where the game is going to be won, just with possession and also folks, I apologize.
Luckily, Tegan Little has
out of bounds. Seahawks keep that one. So throw in now for them. Substitution here. 2 coming off for the Tigers.
Check in for the Seahawks.
I believe that's number
18,
43 and number 4 for the Tigers. I must have read that wrong. There's definitely not a 43 for the Tigers.
and Burlington with an opportunity here.
Also, Turnage subbing in for the Seahawks also. Didn't see her, trying to figure out who Burlington was. That ball goes out of bounds, and that's the first corner kick for the Tigers, so a huge opportunity here for them to possibly get something to happen on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, caused by number 3, Morgan White, a senior here. Very prominent attacker for Burlington.
Yeah,
Right
we've
winger.
definitely been seeing her on the right side a ton. This is number 16, though, to take this kick. And she's not on our roster.
Maybe Jaylee Evans from the JV squad, but quickly cleared out by the Seahawks.
Yeah, making quick work of that. So, but Tigers still keep possession, so they not losing all hope on the attack here.
all of the Tigers defenders highly pushed up on the field as they have to retrieve a long ball there cleared out by Anacortes' defenders. And another throw-in.
Back to the goalkeeper. Definitely. Oh, maybe that's a mistake here. It's going into the
turnover
middle.
there.
Seahawks really unable to keep possession of it. Oh, great trap by the Seahawks.
Battling there.
Oh, 2-on-1. Oh, here's an opportunity. And that one sails out.
Goes wide of the goal. As a FUPA member goes to retrieve it. Another ball here, divvied out by the goalkeeper. Still in Burlington's midfield on their left side here. Looking to make something of it. Oh, and they do.
Opportunity on the far right side of the field.
Big
That's Morgan
switch
White.
there.
Morgan White moving. Turnage on the attack. Looking in. Sees if she can get something. It kicks off of Turnage into the middle of the field.
Yeah, and again, they used that slick turf
bodied.
there.
Bodied. Number 12. Hannah Hergetzel. For the Tigers, just really putting her body into the Seahawks.
And Burlington with another throw in here. Seahawks looking to defend. Number 7 for Burlington-Edison. Sylvia Gonzalez taking the throw in. Defended well by the Seahawks. More battles here in the midfield. Switched across the pitch.
Seahawk power comes in for, big. Big tumble for Morgenthaler.
Look at the calm.
Out of bounds. Tigers continue with their throw-in. Hawks really working that far side of the field. Tigers turn the ball over. I believe that was a foul. Yep, so nope, not a foul. Seahawks throw in here, and that one just gets kicked out.
Pretty stagnant. Pretty stagnant play here in the midfield. Nothing much really happening. Luckily for Tegan Little, doesn't have to do much here as the Seahawks.
Yeah, definitely a battle in the midfield. It's been, it's been pretty, like Wolfie said, it's definitely been pretty stagnant these last couple of minutes. It's a lot of back and forth, but obviously soccer it's not all goal, goal, goal. There's a lot of working, and as we see here, big opportunity.
Yep,
That's
definitely.
Miley Hilburn. She's actually been that left forward the whole time. I kept on saying Lane Davis. That's my bad. Lane Davis has the ball right now, turns it over. But Seahawks managed to get that one back. Jordan Harris switches fields, but Seahawks. Seahawks unable to really make anything. Oh, and down goes an Edison player. So this could be a huge free kick. Wolfie, what's the difference between an indirect and a direct free kick?
So an indirect kick means that you have to hit one other player before going into the goal.
We'll get back to you on that, but big free kick for the for the Tigers here, as they're really lining up, possibly. Oh, yeah, over the top of the goal for the Tigers there. So Little has an opportunity.
Little's third goal kick of the game. Little dangerous there.
Turnage now getting a throw in. Ball's deflected by Burlington.
More battles in the midfield.
And here's didn't see that Burlington defender. Good job on her, though, to stop that, because that could have been really detrimental for the Seahawks.
Oh, and a big turnover
Morgan
there.
Thaler really going out. Oh, just a little bit to the right, almost off the post there.
Yeah, hits the side of the net. Really close as the Burlington gets another goal kick.
Yeah, Anacortes definitely getting a lot of opportunities, a lot of shots on goal, and that's, really good because, hopefully I'm sure their coach and everyone rooting for them is hoping that one of those is just going to fall. So, if they keep getting those opportunities, it's a matter of time before they're able to get one in.
Absolutely. And another throw for the Seahawks there as Burlington loses possession in the Seahawks half. Rain continues to fall here as the visibility is still a little bit, not great, but, the rain is still coming. Burlington has the ball here, the Seahawks half, and a big turnover there. We'll see what they do with the space here. Jordan Zaharis able to defend through.
And she's really going down for
What a ball.
Miley looking for something here to happen. Maybe she's going to pull it back and look if she can get anything in the middle of the field. That's exactly what she's trying to do. Drops it back to Turnage. Turnage now an opportunity. Tries to get it back.
Looks like a little bit of miscommunication there with Turnage.
Yeah, no
Looking
one
back
really.
for Miley,
No, yeah, maybe trying to get it give and go into the box. Didn't really happen.
We'll see what Burlington does here as they divvy it up ahead, straight to Charlotte Santos, though.
Yeah, Wolfie, so, you're on the defensive side of the ball. So, Charlotte obviously has that. Do you think that's just coach's decision? If you get the ball there, you want to put it back to the goalkeeper?
Well, it's definitely about how much time you have, how much space you have. But I'm really impressed just with how calm she stays. She doesn't always feel like she has to go back to the keeper. But also, alternatively, she doesn't always feel like she has to go back to the midfield. So it's about, picking which one you want to do and at which time, So it's all about that decision making. As you'll see, she's had influence from quite a few coaches, her club coaches and her school coaches.
Yeah, I mean, and that ball also, could have had the possibility of, just rolling on it really fast. So she just wants to get a one-touch, So I guess that's another thing to think about. Here's another opportunity. Man, Morgenthaler has got to be tired by the end of the night with all these runs that she's been doing.
Definitely.
And here's another one. Miley,
Good ball.
Hilburn looking for something again. Maybe drops it back again to Turnage. Nope, she's trying to make something happen.
Oh, my goodness.
Down the sideline.
And she's
looking to center. It's centered in.
Oh, and very well cleared there by Burlington's defense. Bless you, Parker. And a shot here. Oh, and what a save by Burlington's goalkeeper.
Yeah, just hardly gets to that one.
And a clear there from Burlington. And Burlington looking for a counterattack here. They have the numbers. They have the spirit. And Burlington's still within the midfield. Quite a bit of space here. Looking to play a long ball maybe. Some time in the midfield. And, oh man, yep.
You almost think maybe on a grass field that one sticks right
Exactly.
next to the sideline, and that's a run. But
yeah, definitely not on this.
yeah,
slick
definitely
turf.
not the case for tonight. As we haven't really even mentioned the time yet, but 10 minutes and about 20 seconds left to play here, so a good amount.
Yeah, a good amount of time left here, but we've already seen a lot from these two teams.
A lot of action, and this one going into halftime 0-0 might be a mental win for the Tigers, as they've just been getting attacked all night long.
Relentlessly, absolutely. And we see one of Burlington's players warming up there. Not anymore, talking to the coach and maybe looking to get put in for the last 10 minutes of this game. As Burlington defense looks to get some possession here. Naomi Norgard, Anacortes' striker, thinks the opposite.
Yeah, really, pressure seems to be the motto that the Seahawks are playing by tonight.
Absolutely, and alternatively, you see the Burlington Tigers playing with possession. It's just they're trying to counter exactly what we have, and we haven't scored yet. No one scored yet, neither team, and so you think they might be balancing each other out with their tactics. As the ball is played wide, still in Burlington's possession. Pressure continuing here from the Seahawks as Burlington keeps possession. Maybe looking to bring something into fruition here. As the Seahawks take the ball back. Ball played out to the right side to nobody. And it is Burlington's ball on their half near the 40.
Checking in for Burlington is number 4, Cora Boyle. Checking in for the Seahawks, number 1, Mia Kennedy.
And here we see Mia Kennedy going back into goal and taking Tegan Little out. I am impressed, Parker, personally, with what Tegan Little has done. She made a save. She had a lot of goal kicks. And we'll see what Mia Kennedy has, the starter goalie. I'm sure she will impress.
An interesting play, too. You almost want to ask Coach Gretchen, why now? I mean, I bet obviously the answer would be maybe something along the lines of, we really, I'd say that possibly, a team rallies around their goalkeeper, and their goalkeeper is, almost like the quarterback of the team. Both sports played on the turf and everything like that, but really the quarterback of the team and helping them get situated and, right. So maybe this could be a turning point for the Seahawks to try and make a last-minute push towards getting a goal in this first half.
Yeah, more battles in the midfield here.
It definitely seems like
Oh, man.
Kennedy really likes playing out of the goal, though.
Yeah, Presley Hill and Charlotte Santos both taking a tumble there as they defend each other. And Mia Kennedy's first goal kick of the game.
See where she wants to put this one. Just plays it safe.
Does not go long there.
No.
And Seahawks look to play a little bit of possession here. Oh, and a nutmeg there for Turnage. Back to the midfield for the Seahawks.
That's Lane Davis in the middle, and now over to Zaharis. There's Alina getting it right into the middle of the field. I mean, just look how fast that ball moves. Grass field, that ball might have probably gone half the distance, but on a turf field, man, it just rolls.
And we just now
rolls
see
and
another
rolls.
example of the ball just keeping on rolling, outrunning the players. And Mia Kennedy's second goal kick. We'll see where she goes with this one. Checking into the space there.
Turnage kind of loses it here.
Oh, man. big
Yeah,
turnover.
opportunity.
And Mia Kennedy's first save of the game. Surely not going to be her last.
Oh, and that ball goes deep, so maybe an opportunity in transition here.
Definitely.
You know, the other thing is I'm not sure about, well, if you had a substitution work for Little, you know, maybe Coach Gretchen wants her somewhere else on the field.
That could absolutely be the case, yeah. I believe that in high school soccer you get as many substitutions as you want, and you can play whatever position you want. So maybe Little will be going into some other type of defending role, maybe even in the midfield, maybe even attacking, who knows. But she's been valuable to the team as of recent.
Well, I'll say definitely because, you know, without her, this score might not be 0-0. Here's a big chance for the Seahawks.
Oh, my gosh.
Miley gets an opportunity. Oh, and
Oh, my goodness.
just misses on the right side there.
And that's an opportunity everyone wants to have. But if you miss, that's an opportunity everyone wants to have again.
Yeah, definitely. You know, great opportunity for the Seahawks now. You know, it almost seems like every single time getting closer and closer to, you know, putting one in the net.
Absolutely.
So, you know, although that one doesn't go through, Seahawks opportunity now for a corner kick. So let's see what happens here.
And Alina taking the corner kick for the Seahawks. Cleared by the Tigers. And a counterattack looking to capitalize here. Divvied back out to the midfield in conflicted possession.
Great one touch there in the
Definitely.
middle of the field. Just really getting it moving.
It seems every 2 seconds possession is switched.
Yeah, it's just a testament to how, you know, how fast this ball is rolling on this turf.
And Burlington looking to attack here. Number 16 for the Bayhawks. As she drops it back to number 13, Sydney Briggs. Cleared there by Charlotte Santos.
Yeah, good on the Seahawks for getting that one out. That is a dangerous place. Ooh, and Morgenthaler charges in, trying to get possession. You know,
Oh, man.
so close. Just missing Hilburn there. Hilburn's been, you know, she's also been running a ton. It's just been Naomi Nargard, Hilburn, and Morgenthaler there.
Yeah, well, it's especially tough on these wingers when you have the wet surface because, you know, when you play those players, you look for the runs that they make. And when you're divvying out balls that are, like, extremely fast, it's hard for them to catch up to those because that's really their job. So the midfielder's looking here to make a negotiation, basically, with the wingers so that they don't, you know, expend all their energy too fast. And the Seahawks keep possession here. And it goes out once more in possession of the Seahawks.
It's definitely just also a testament to their conditioning because just overall in this game, we've just seen run. And, you know, maybe that's something that they're going to want to talk about. Oh, and there gives. Interesting. Not in camera at all, but an interesting embrace from the goalkeeper.
You really see that team dynamic there, don't you?
Yeah, it was. I think it was Jordan Zaharis, and Mia Kennedy embracing in a hug that mid throw-in, which is I don't know, maybe it's a pregame ritual that now they have to do in the game because she wasn't playing at the start. But yeah, interesting for sure. Maybe it just took her a while to get her head assessed and make sure that she was going to be able to play tonight. But she's definitely been pretty useful so far. Not taking anything away from Tegan Little, as she was another opportunity, or helping the Seahawks. Oh, and that's in the middle of the field.
Turnover.
Hilburn. Oh, just top right. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Seahawks really love to see that. Like you said, Parker, every time they seem to shoot the ball, it goes closer to the goal. And the Tigers have another goal kick here. Sent through the middle. Turnage is there to collect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to, it almost seems like this Seahawks team is prioritizing quantity over quality. Maybe this is just something that they talk about going into the second half of, we want you to take the shot, obviously, because, shots equals goals, but not necessarily, just trying to kick anything towards the net necessarily. As I feel like Burlington's approach has been a little bit more tactical and just trying to really get a really good opportunity. Oh, great takeaway there by Hilburn, I think.
More pressure there by the Seahawks. And yes, Parker, I absolutely agree. With teams that like to play more possession, you see a lot of tactical plays, 1-2s in the middle, lots of those strategizing behaviors. But with the Seahawks, it's a lot of let's pressure as much as we can and try and take away the ball.
Yep. So Tigers possibly getting threatened right here, but good. Maybe not so much. That ball kind of falls in Alina's lap, but unable to really control it.
Almost delaying the inevitable there. And a throw-in for the Tigers. More battles in the midfield here. As Alina turns, looking for more space there. And the ball goes out of bounds on Burlington's half, in Burlington's possession.
Yeah, and that's the call for halftime. So the score is 0-0 or 0-0, and pretty much tied up here. So we're gonna go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be back in a little bit for our analysis on the second half of the game, or into the second half of the game.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
When you buy or donate items to the Kiwanis shop, you are participating in this great local effort. But when you join or volunteer, you are doing much more. See you at the K-Shop.
Welcome back to Rice Field for our analysis of this first half. Wolfie, definitely, what did you see from Burlington's side of the ball?
Yeah, so Burlington definitely playing a lot of that possession ball, looking to play it out from the back. Not many long balls across the Seahawks half. I was very impressed with their ability to maintain possession, especially in the midfield, win those midfield battles. And Seahawks, alternatively, looking to just pressure, take away from the Seahawks in the midfield. And ultimately, I think that it was quite 50-50. Just because those two strategies tend to cancel each other out. Seahawks, with more shots, you can say they had more of the advantageous strategy here in the first half.
Yeah, definitely. There's something to being said. Obviously, we already mentioned it a bunch, but the rain just coming down and, ability to hold possession becomes even harder as, we're trying to talk about who's getting possession and who's doing all this, but then next thing you know, it's a throw-in. So it's like all this back and forth, and it's a lot of just trying to, just maintain, maybe if, I'm Gretchen, maintain possession a little bit more in this second half. Obviously really great on the Seahawks so far, getting their runs down the field and stuff like that. Just because, it's really important. You need those to go score. So that's definitely something. And then Burlington also maybe be a little bit more aggressive. They had some really good runs down the field where, they had opportunities. They had corner kicks. They had balls centered in the middle of the field, especially one I remember really getting into the middle there. Definitely an opportunity. And Tegan Little got on top of that one. So just, great job by her also. That's another thing to mention is, I know we already kind of talked about it briefly, or a lot of it, but the talking point was what's going to happen at goalie,
Absolutely.
And now Little is subbed out for Kennedy. So, Kennedy getting her first probably about 10 minutes of action there, just trying to, feel it out and get ready for this second half, because it could be really big and really detrimental if something, would happen.
Absolutely. And we'll see what happens to the Seahawks. Maybe they'll play with more, mental confidence as they have Mia Kennedy back in goal. I feel like Tegan Little did an absolutely good job in goal. But, if they have Mia Kennedy in goal, we'll see maybe they play with more confidence. They'll play more for each other. We mentioned that hug between Jordan Zaharis and Mia Kennedy. That team, togetherness is really what's going to count here. And if I'm Gretchen, we'll see if we fight fire with fire, possession with possession. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely. You could definitely say that, it's going to be an interesting second half of soccer.
It absolutely
We're
is.
going to take another commercial break, and then we'll be back with our analysis of what we think is going to happen in the second half and what we'd like to see. So don't go anywhere. We're going to go to a quick commercial break here and then be back for the second half of some great Seahawk soccer.
Hey, I need a hot and ready pizza. I'm racing against the clock. Thanks.
Where are you? Walk in and walk out at Little Caesars with hot and ready slices and sticks from 4 to 8 p.m.
Pizza, pizza.
The Action Club is a club for adults with disabilities. Every second Saturday of every month, the club holds an e-recycling event at the Frontier Building Supply at 1911 Commercial Avenue in Anacortes. You can recycle your computers, monitors, laptops, tablets, and televisions. The money collected from the e-cycle is used in several ways to benefit community service projects.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go a few blocks into Old Town Anacortes and you'll find Dad's Diner. With breakfast and lunch served all day, you'll definitely find the perfect meal. All of their food is prepared fresh each day, from the delicious house salad with salmon to the savory BLT. Dad's Diner, open Tuesday through Sunday, is located on Commercial between 9th and 10th Street. Come on down and grab a bite.
And back, great shot of the field there, the A. Still a lot of rain coming down, for, probably for the foreseeable future of this game for the second half.
Absolutely.
Definitely something to consider also. Balls rolling. I think now we're going to get into what we want to see the second half. I think definitely, for sure, the Seahawks need to figure out how to maintain possession just a little bit better. And I think that the Tigers need to just maybe make a few more, kind of attacks. I really liked seeing both teams, kind of attack and counterattack each other as the game was going on. And just I think there were some really good opportunities for both teams. Obviously, the Seahawks probably a lot more shots on goal. But that's not to say that the Seahawks or the Tigers won't have their opportunities in this second half of soccer.
Absolutely, yeah. So what I'm expecting to see here, Mia Kennedy making the mental influence on the team. They're going to play better, definitely in the midfield, definitely in the attack. We'll see how Mia directly influences the defense. But also, we'll see how the ball continues to skip along. Teams getting more used to it might use it. The coaches might say to them, if you know the ball is going to skip on free kicks, maybe hit it towards the goalkeeper, but make sure it bounces before. So it's an unpredictable ball that they have to save. So using the field, using each other, we'll see how these teams, go at each other. The combat on the field will continue.
Man, just like the Jets out there, it's definitely, man, it's.
I told you, NAS Webby,
they are paying attention to this game.
They absolutely are.
Both teams really just kind of almost, for the midfield, I would say no one's really controlling it. I'd almost call it a stalemate between both teams, where they're both of them are trying to really get that second, third, locked down and just trying to control it. And it's definitely gone either way. Another thing that I'd like to mention is just we've seen it a few times from the Burlington-Edison goalkeeper, where she's starting to make her free kick or just get the ball off because she's gotten it dropped back to her, and she's looking for something, but a lot of the time she's been going into the middle of the field, and from my my soccer knowledge and just seeing what's been happening, it's not really resulted in the best for the Tigers, and it's definitely been an advantage for the Seahawks to get those balls. So I mean, as I said already, whichever team is making the least amount of mistakes is probably going to end up walking away with this one.
Definitely.
And no team, both teams seemed extremely fundamentally sound in that first half, but only time could tell in this second half of football. Or soccer. So we got 40 minutes more of Seahawks soccer tonight. Should be really exciting. We're going to go back to the field now, and we got about 20 seconds left. Both teams re-entering onto the pitch. So very, very, very good opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yep. A lot can happen this second half. Teams, maybe you call it kind of like a boxing match. Those first 6 rounds, you're kind of just feeling each other out, but now it might be time to throw haymakers.
Absolutely.
So looking for something to happen on either side of the ball.
Yeah, and the players here jumping around, looking to warm themselves up. It's definitely going to be a cold one out here. The teams huddling up together. The refs even warming themselves up.
Yeah. One thing, though, I saw, in that first half, didn't end up mentioning it, but Miley Hilburn, not trying to single her out, but she apparently doesn't get cold because she was short. Her jersey was rolled up onto her shoulders if she was wearing a tank top. So, maybe just cold doesn't affect her as much, and maybe she really likes playing in it and stuff like that. So.
Yep, and Mia Kennedy there, notably taking the field for the Seahawks.
Yeah, choosing. Gretchen obviously liking what she saw in that first half of, that last 10 minutes of that first half. So electing to put her back in it.
Yep.
So Seahawks are going to be kicking off.
Number 7, Naomi Norgard takes the kickoff. Burlington excited to get back into this one, looking to play their possession, while the Seahawks are looking to play their pressure. We'll see what happens as they switch sides.
Completely whole new half of soccer. A lot can change. Oh, and just as that happens, the Burlington goalkeeper, has to clear that one out because that one skipped right to her very fast. And the Anacortes Fupa is back onto the track. And now we're seeing a stoppage in play.
The refs talking to each other.
They're gonna talk to each other. Man, it is definitely not very hard to see them. That's for sure. Both Seahawks in black, Edison and white, Burlington-Edison in white, but it would be hard to run into one of these one of these referees right now, just because of how neon they are right now. So
almost matching the FUPA theme there.
Yeah, it's looking neon like for sure out there.
Neon-esque.
Yeah. So, ref throwing that ball back to the keeper. Not really sure what happened there. Stoppage in play, but we are back now. So,
big ball there to Burlington's midfield, but taken back over by the Seahawks.
Oh,
and a
great header, possibly. And Morgenthaler hits the turf as she did a little bit of a slide there. Oh.
A little bit dangerous play there as number 7, Naomi.
Really
Norgard
dropping back. If Norgard would have pressured that a little bit harder,
yep,
maybe would have made her force an even harder ball to get out there. But Seahawks, continuing what they've been continuing to do, and that's put pressure on the ball.
Absolutely, and alternatively, Burlington looking to do what they kept doing, playing possession, trying to play out of their half. But, it's that one mistake, except for this time, it looks like. Oh,
Kennedy touches, gets to that one, going out. Maybe would have been interesting to see what Little would have chosen to do with that ball.
Absolutely.
But
another stoppage.
I was going to say it almost seemed as if that ball was directly passed back to their keeper. It got a touch on it. Maybe it seemed direct, but maybe indirect. So
it's a little hard to tell when they're all so close together, and also
yeah, almost seems as if they're going to do the exact same thing that they did with that first. Oh,
this might be an indirect
this is
kick.
Not. So, Wolfie, now that, what's the difference between a direct and an indirect?
Yeah, so indirect basically means that you need to hit one player before going into the goal. Direct is just it can go into the goal. So what we see here, when a player passes back to the goalkeeper and they pick it up, that means it's indirect, meaning that it has to hit someone before going into the goal.
So maybe looking for a possible header here, as Kennedy's definitely going to want to try and jump up and grab a ball here, possibly.
Absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, you said direct and indirect. So is there anything else that warrants an indirect free kick besides that?
Not necessarily. It's just about, who can. One player has to touch it before going into the goal. It could be, your own team. It could be the other team, but it just has to hit someone. But
is there certain fouls? I think, let me rephrase. Is there certain fouls that will warrant an indirect kick or stuff like that?
Really the only one I can think of is passing back to the goalkeeper. It could be stoppage of play. So like what we saw earlier when the ref dropped the ball to the goalkeeper, you can't just immediately strike that down. You need to pass to someone before shooting on goal.
Yeah, and there was
Seahawks ball here.
Yeah, some sort of foul called. Not really sure. There was kind of just a bunch of Seahawks and Tigers kind of all over that, so someone might have maybe a handball, something like that, possibly, but not 100% sure.
And the Seahawks defense doing a good job of clearing that one out as it goes to Burlington's goalkeeper.
Yeah, those ones seem really, really, really dangerous. When it almost seems like you just can't touch it with your hands, but sometimes it just seems as if they want to, just grab, get a touch with their legs,
Absolutely.
So when they just reach their leg up really high to go get the stop, you can't really do that while you're running full speed. So that might propose a opportunity.
Absolutely.
As Maddie Ward throws in there for the Seahawks. That's a substitution that was made in the second half. So she's coming in at right back, I believe, for the Seahawks
We have a sale at the concession stand, half-price pizza.
And the Seahawks are taking care of it in the midfield as that ball is sailed over, bounces swiftly to Burlington's goalkeeper.
Man, you almost wonder if if the turf wasn't so wet, maybe that
Absolutely.
ball is just plays perfect for them.
Well, you know, yeah, and you got to think like Seahawks practicing here every day after school, what they're used to.
Yeah, that they would probably know what's to come for a rainy game like today.
Absolutely.
Oh wow.
Good control there.
Yeah, Seahawks really working the midfield here.
Definitely. You kind of see that they're doing the same thing that Burlington's kind of looking to do. But that one mistake there causes a turnover. Burlington gets the ball in Seahawks half as it's turned over.
There's another turnover. Yeah, Morgenthaler maybe she just makes a run down the sideline. We saw how fast she is. She can definitely change her speed pretty quickly.
Definitely.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just a matter of trying to make something happen there on the far sideline. That one rolls out of bounds.
Yeah, looking for that run on the outside by Turnage, but it didn't look like she turned the guns on there. Burlington's throw in. Seahawks looking to pressure here.
Yeah, a ton of pressure on those defenders. Oh, here's...
And there's a mistake. Ball given to the Seahawks on Burlington's half. Pretty deep. We'll see what they can do with it.
Believe that's Turnage running over to throw this ball in. Yeah, definitely an opportunity here. It seems like, near that 10-yard, where that 10-yard logo is, seems like a little bit further back from where I expected her to throw that one in from. But I was going to say near that 10-yard, 10-yard logo, it seemed relatively open. I was like, maybe Morgenthaler's going to make a run. She goes down. Maybe
Burlington
something.
looking to counter. Played back. Still more possession. And the ball cleared out by number 8, Macy Holmes.
Yeah, Norgard really, really likes to get up and pressure. And I think, kind of just been seeing her do that, a lot. The Seahawks like to get up and pressure. So it's definitely helped create some times where maybe the Burlington-Edison players feel discomfort from the fact that she's running up on them so quickly.
Absolutely. And you see Reese looking for an option here.
Gets
she
it
picks
off.
the Harris, but a little bit of a heavy touch there. Chase to the ball. Defended. Passed to number 12, Hannah Hergessel.
In the middle of the field now.
Quite a cross there.
Yeah, Morgenthaler just not tall enough for that one.
And it's going to be another Burlington goal kick.
Both teams, I'd definitely say, seem relatively evenly matched tonight. We haven't seen... It doesn't feel like clear dominance from one team, so that's definitely something to take away. That, maybe when the Seahawks were playing at Burlington-Edison, Tigers just had an off game, or maybe that Seahawks are just not living up to the standard right now. But both teams seem like they're playing a very great match right now.
Definitely, yeah. And like you said, it's about that one mistake that the team has that could lead to something. Because you can imagine if one of these teams gets a goal right now, that would be detrimental if they keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, especially with time ticking down now. The closer we get to the end of this game, the more a score really dampens a team's hope and want in winning this game.
Absolutely. Already 10 minutes in, and we see similar.
Great ball movement there from the Seahawks. Definitely an opportunity here. Maddie Ward making a run on the outside. Let's see if she could get this one before the sideline.
And
unable to.
The rain streaks it across the field. Burlington's throw here. Substitution for the Seahawks. Throwing it down the line to number 19, Aya Woolner. Looking for options. Plays it to the midfield. Good find there. Looking to turn, but it goes straight to the defense.
Ooh, a little nutmeg there. Oh, Edison defender runs into two people.
More battles there in the midfield. Oh, man. Looking for Woolner again on that side as it's cleared out by Seahawks defense.
Seahawks really seeming like they're, they got back pretty quickly on that one.
Absolutely.
Definitely, I'd say definitely the throw in there gave them some time to kind of reposition themselves. Otherwise, that could have been very, very bad. Ooh, kind of a misdirection. Looks like Morgenthaler gets it, and that ball's kicked out. Maybe an opportunity here for the Seahawks if that ball can get chased fast enough.
Throw in pretty deep here for the Seahawks. We'll see what they can do with it.
Oh, and that one's just so misdirected. It just finds itself in the middle of the field. You almost wonder if Seahawks are really wanting to push up and just, kind of go for an all or nothing type.
Absolutely, and it looks like it might be a little bit early for that, doesn't it? Maybe if the play continues just like this, maybe with 10 minutes left, they'll start to go for things like that, because you could only imagine if they do that right now, then they regret it for the next 27 minutes. So Mia Kennedy with the goal. Drop kick to the midfield. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, here we go. Here's an opportunity. Morgenthaler really stretching out for that one and just pokes it away. And that ball it dribbles. And when I say dribbles, because we haven't even seen that a whole lot tonight, where it just hardly goes out. But
absolutely.
That that just shows you how much of a light touch.
Well, and it absolutely shows
Lane
you.
Davis here. Maybe an opportunity. Oh, great defense by this Burlington.
I was going to mention, Parker, you could see why Reese Morgenthaler is the leading goal scorer for the Seahawks team. She's just so diligent in getting those runs, demanding those balls to be played to her. And the Seahawks, they love playing her, and she's a great striker. Ball played out here. Burlington looking for a counter. Seahawks playing some possession here. Looking for Morgenthaler.
And she's just all over the field tonight. She's just a definitely. Oh wow, great spin move.
Oh my goodness.
That ball is placed very, very well.
Almost finds Norgard. And Zaharis doing a great job of turning. Playing that ball there. Oh my goodness. Taking a tumble there. Burlington's right back.
Ooh. Trying to walk that one off, but she's definitely holding towards her tailbone. That did not look good, that's for sure.
As Burlington's goalkeeper fetches the ball.
Last chance to get
foul called.
Trying to see what number, who that was who just took that tumble, because that did not look good.
Lots of space there in the midfield. No one occupying the space between the 30 and the 50-yard line.
I think that's Macy Holmes, number 8, who's playing.
Check in for the Tigers, number 4, Cora Boyle.
Oh, no, definitely. Ava Dugan, number 18 out there. Got a little bit confused. Didn't see the one there. But, yeah, Ava Dugan taking a tumble. So,
we'll see what this
we'll
play
see
has
we'll see if she's maybe a defensive liability for them.
Mm-hmm.
Continuing, obviously, we don't wish injury on any player, but that was quite the tumble.
And we see Maddie Ward
play in the middle of the field, looking for something. Oh, and that ball into
Dangerous
the box
ball
now.
there.
Yep, looks they just want to kick that one out. Oh, it goes out.
Sylvia Gonzalez defending that one.
About by maybe the 7-yard line there is kind of the point of reference. So this ball could be thrown in. Yeah, but yep. Looking around.
Seahawks
trying
hoping to
see
capitalize
something.
here.
Yeah, and this ball's in the box again. We'll see if they just kick that one out or Seahawks save it. And that's Seahawks throwing again. So here's an opportunity here.
Near the 1 yard line.
Yeah, they just keep on getting real close to, that. I think a corner kick would be really, really, really a great thing for the Seahawks if they were able to get that. But
absolutely.
Right now it's just looking like they don't. Oh. Edison defender doesn't want to test it.
And there we go. Corner kick for the Seahawks.
Yep, that's a corner kick. So now is a very, very good opportunity for the Seahawks to get something to happen. And, we're approaching halfway through this half. About close to 20 minutes left. So scoring now would just very up the Seahawks' chances of winning this ball game.
Absolutely. No curve on that ball, unfortunately, but Morgenthaler does get ahead on it.
Very, very long, though. Very long into the middle of the field.
Cleared out by Woolner, the captain of Burlington.
Yeah, great job by the Seahawks cheer squad being able to get that ball into play right away, maybe giving the Seahawks an opportunity to score here.
That's dangerous.
Just misses the bounce for that one. Maybe, it was up in the air. If she would have hit that a little bit earlier, maybe she could have gotten it.
Yep, it was about a goal's length wide to the left as Burlington here has their goal kick.
So I'd say that's maybe the Seahawks' first opportunity in this. Oh, and that ball's rolling fast. Kennedy, seeing if she can get it out, very dangerous. Oh, wow, sneaks by a defender. This is kind of the game that we saw in the beginning, just transition ball. So, and there's a through
Lots
ball.
of counterattacks here as we see.
Hilburn on that side, looking for something. Got Morgenthaler in the middle of the field. Can't get it off.
Seahawks playing possession here. Keeping it.
Yep, and that's in the middle of the field now. So here's an opportunity for sure.
Well defended by the Tigers.
Oh.
Quite a challenge there between Woolner and Morgenthaler. Looking for number 17 there, Presley Hill, Burlington striker, but they do not meet.
Burlington retains possession, though. Switching fields fast. Seems as if both teams have kind of gotten a jolt of energy after that corner kick. But just as I say, that ball sails out of bounds. So that's a Seahawk throw-in. Change of possession here. Maybe an opportunity to set them up with something.
Seahawks throw-in. More midfield battles here. Morgenthaler with a bit of space out there.
Oh, and that ball might have sailed off.
Another throw-in for the Seahawks.
Thought that ball might have sailed off Maddie Ward slightly, so that would have been really unfortunate. Because Morgenthaler really does a really great job of using her head for those throw-ins, just misdirecting. And here she is with a run. This could be big if she can get to this one before it goes in.
Looks like they
chips it over. Oh, right there, right. Oh, you almost just wonder if there was, these Seahawk fans can hope and dream that someone was there, but unfortunately it was just the Burlington goalkeeper.
Yeah, well, and it seemed like they finally learned how to use the turf there as Morgenthaler was able to get to it.
Oh, kind of a missed trap here. This might be another opportunity for the Seahawks. Norgard pressing really, really hard. She just is up and against those Burlington defenders or attackers.
Burlington's throw here. Pretty deep in the Seahawks half now. Cleared back out.
Just
headed.
Close on that side. That's a Seahawks throw-in.
Out of bounds. Near the 25-yard line. Looking for the midfield there. Big clear by Zaharis.
Oh, that ball's off. just somehow always seems to be finding Morgenthaler's foot, and that ball's misdirected. This could be big. Oh, so close. So close there. More pressure, though. Norgard just doing what she's been doing good all game.
And a foul there.
Yeah.
Caused by number 18, and Ava Dungan.
Yeah, Dungan very much complaining that she was like, oh, I thought I touched the ball, but ref deciding against on that judgment. So indirect or direct, Wolfie? What do we got here?
This one is going to be direct, but hard angle here to get the ball straight into the goal. If she wanted, though.
Yeah, this could be really big. Just one skip to someone like Morgenthaler or Norgard. Or,
absolutely. We'll see what happens here. On the free kick, we have number 19.
Oh, there we go. It's right there. It's right where they wanted it. Zaharis.
Oh, my goodness.
Also
quite
tumbles,
a tumble there.
But nope, we got a whistle.
And another direct free kick here, right outside of the box.
This could be big, yeah.
This is dangerous. This is an easier one to put on frame here because there's much more of an angle. The only problem here is getting it over the wall. At least 4 players going in that wall for Burlington as Anacortes put Zaharis on the kick.
Yeah, kind of got to curve it over the top of them. Luckily, they're pretty far away, so they could be necessarily pretty tall. So this could be really big. Looking like that Burlington goalie is almost favoring the left side.
Definitely.
Wanting, saying shoot it top right. I want a shot at it. So here we go. She winds up for it. This could be a goal. Pokes it off the crossbar, but an opportunity. Oh, another one. A header.
Ooh. 2 opportunities there. One off the woodwork, one off the goalkeeper for Burlington-Edison's hands as she clears it back out to the midfield. Burlington with possession. All thoughts at a goal for Seahawks thwarted as Burlington streaks down the right side here, looking to get something done.
Oh, that ball might have gone out on Burlington. Yeah, wow. Great job by that defender. Just, I don't even know if that was intentional or not, but just getting that one out. But just immediately kind of turns it over there.
Yeah.
We'll see what the Seahawks want to do with this. Oh, and there's another opportunity.
Miss.
The Seahawks are just knocking at the door. And, Tigers are just not letting anything happen.
Yeah, it's every mistake the Seahawks are taking advantage. And another throw in here. Seahawks side.
You almost just feel like now a lot of that momentum in this game has switched to the Seahawks side. Just with their opportunities that they've had this. Have you? I don't believe I have seen a Burlington shot on goal yet. But
no,
they
not
might
yet.
make me eat my words right here, to be completely honest.
Yeah, as Wolner goes down the sideline. And it looks like it is going to be.
Don't see what they're calling that right now. No signal from any 3 of the refs.
It's going to be a corner kick for Burlington.
Oh.
Big call here. Seahawks getting into position to defend. Burlington getting in the position to score here.
And this is one of those things where you want your starting goalkeeper in to really command and, take charge. If that ball's flying in, she's going to have to yell keep and then, go get that one herself.
It's really on the keeper here to take control of the situation.
Header in.
Oh, my goodness. And a save by Mia Kennedy. Ball still in the box, going out for another corner kick.
You almost wonder, gosh, I want to see a replay on that one. You almost wonder if that ball was just headed too softly and Mia Kennedy might have not even touched that one. It was just the Seahawk on the near post. Let's see what, maybe she touched it. But,
Another corner coming in here.
Here it comes in.
Oh, my goodness.
Just a little far, but the corner on the other side now. So
No, it's going to be a goal kick.
Oh, okay. My bad.
No worries.
Really close. Two great opportunities for the Tigers, really making me eat my words saying that they
Absolutely.
haven't really gotten anything yet. But,
Best chances of the half right there.
desperation time now almost, now that we're about 14 minutes left in this game. Now it's you wonder, do we just for the Seahawks, it's going to be hard to continue being even more aggressive because they're already pretty much at the max level, it feels like.
Exactly, and it makes you wonder what Burlington still has up their sleeve, We're already halfway through the second half. The Seahawks seem like they've been, pummeling, like trying to take advantage of every mistake. Burlington so far.
You almost wonder if it starts crawling in your mind, what, for the players out here, are we going to tie this thing, For the Seahawks, that might not necessarily be the worst thing in the world. But for the Tigers, losing one to them and then tying the second, I guarantee you that it would look a lot better on their stat sheet.
It's definitely momentum.
On their record.
Momentum as we go towards postseason here. But, we can't speak too soon. We have a whole 13 minutes left. We have no idea what could happen.
Great ball control here by Miley here. Just looking for something, trying to do it herself. That one's
turned over to the Tigers. Long ball here. Looks like Kennedy will take possession.
Yeah, maybe she's going to... Oops, she gets it in her box. Really smart there, not even wanting to touch that one until it rolled right in.
Waiting for that one to come to her.
Not a terrible ball, but not the greatest, as Burlington's still able to maintain possession, but... Whew.
And Seahawks regain possession. Going back out to Zaharis, who chips it to Norgard. Back to the Burlington defense. Burlington throw here. More battles in the midfield. We're seeing a lot of those.
Yeah, kind of now that everything's kind of settled, it seems like we're back to kind of this stalemate in the midfield.
Absolutely.
Both teams kind of just trading possession back and forth. But, here's an opportunity for Morgenthaler. She's been waiting to really unleash, really getting close now. 12 minutes. Hyperspot, great steal, yeah. Maybe a little bit of a mistake here. This could be big. A little far out, but...
and a little bit of a heavy touch.
Yeah.
Continues to roll there off that wet turf.
That ball's deflected, directed, whatever you want to say. But, here's a big opportunity.
Look at all that space on the opposite side there, but they choose to stick it. Shot wide left for Burlington's next goal kick.
And Hilburn really she's not afraid to take a shot, So that one, a little far out. Maybe they could have gotten something better, but maybe they could have, gotten something.
And a big opportunity here. Really well defended by Santos. But the Burlington...
Turns it over again.
And it's going out for, it looks like, a Seahawk
throw in, so this could be big. Looking for Norgard in the middle of the field. We'll see what she wants to do with it. Runs into that defender. Defender using her body very well, but Morgenthaler getting into the centering that one out. It's really bouncing around, and this is dangerous area for the Tigers. You do not. One kind of just misdirection, and there could be a goal for either team, or for Seahawks here.
You're absolutely right. And we see here Seahawks regaining possession and momentum in the middle here as they're starting to take over the ground.
There's a ball. Ooh.
Seahawks getting closer and closer to penetrating through that defense of the Tigers.
Handball, maybe a foul, not really sure. Either way.
Burlington
gets a free kick here, so. Now, maybe this is the last little bit of calm before the storm, you might be able to say for this, because we are within sub 10. So,
absolutely, yeah. In my experience with playing soccer, it really starts to turn up once you get to the sub 10 time. Like teams start to realize that there's nothing left to lose. You really got to play with your heart out if you want to come away victorious.
yeah, 100%. It's interesting. Some sports, you can kind of just run out the clock.
Yeah.
Soccer is not, possible foul? Nope. Burlington defender goes down in the box, or Burlington player goes down in the box, and that could have been maybe a pen.
Yeah, it starts to get lackadaisical near this end point. You can't get complacent if you're either the Tigers or the Seahawks around the box. One penalty kick could be the game. And we have a throw in here for the Seahawks, looking to make it out of their half once more. Rain continues to fall here. Fupa continues to cheer. The clock continues to count down. This is quite the game.
Seahawk defender just elects to kick that one out and get situated for this throw-in. Yeah, if you would have asked me what did I think the score would be going into the last, maybe.
Oh my goodness. Going across the box there. Really close opportunity for Burlington.
Into those, these last 8 minutes of this game, I would have probably told you, maybe it's tied 1-1, 2-2, but soccer is just one of those games where sometimes there just is no score. You
can't expect anything from the soccer game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Burlington looking to have the upper hand here these last couple minutes.
Really pressing up now. Literally everyone except for their keeper is is across into Seahawk territory.
Pushed up, yep.
Yeah, but now they're dropping back as this is getting dangerous.
Morgenthaler looking for a 1-2 here with Norgard, but she decides to
really
cross
far
it.
Switching of the fields. Close on that sideline.
Oh my goodness, and
Gets
she
it.
does
Oh,
not
no.
get to it. Ref signals out of bounds.
Wow.
No rain, and that would have been hers all day.
Yeah. Almost felt like that one was, there was a little bit too much standing and watching on the opposite side of the field there. I don't think, can't really tell who that was, but it almost seemed like that midfielder was pretty far dropped, or maybe it was a defender was pretty far back and didn't really think they had the opportunity to get that ball over onto the other side of the field, but it was open. And when I mean open, I'm talking wide open. There's a foul there.
Yep, Seahawks
Seahawk
ball
goes down. So just, also at some point it just becomes avoiding getting scored on. Just not letting, that's obviously you get scored on, you lose. But,
yep.
Just.
Long ball there from the Seahawks,
When
straight to Burlington's midfield.
When you're this far into the game, you've came so far, and it would it'd really be a heart-wrenching loss for either one of these teams if someone was to come out with a goal.
Absolutely, and this point, right under 6 minutes, if one team scores, it's
there's
a
almost
bloodbath
no
until
time
then.
to react.
Exactly.
So Morgenthaler trying to make something happen, seeing her kind of signature spin move.
She's very good at
Ivory
turning
Swap
the ball.
looking back. So open on that right side. But just trying to get something happen, and maybe not thinking, but if there was a little bit more of dribbling happening, maybe she would have had a better look into the center.
Yeah, that shot was about a goal's length wide. And we see a Seahawk throw in here from the midfield. Seahawks with the more dominant possession in this past minute.
Here we go. Now it's just extreme desperation almost. Oh,
And
Morgenthaler,
another
spin, trying to get something to happen.
Off the
That ball's
legs.
bouncing.
Dangerous ball here.
Is
Morgenthaler
that
trying to keep it in.
She keeps it in. trying to get something out of it. Not letting her go behind. Who
Battling
great
here.
defense there.
Oh, man. Really good defense by number 18, Ava Dungan for the Burlington-Edison Tigers. As number 16 dribbles it up, making the pass.
Oh, but there's a deflection. Norgard looking for
Dangerous
something.
ball here.
Oh, gets on it, though. Got Tigers goalkeeper. Gosh, we really wish we could see her number. Oh.
Go ahead and take a gander there. Looks like a one-digit number, maybe number 9.
Haven't called that number out for the Tigers, at least. We've definitely been saying it a lot for
the Seahawks.
Yeah, she has the ball right now. That's Miley right there.
There we go.
Looking for something big.
Oh my
side
goodness.
tackle gets her to go.
Oh, and just wide right of the goal.
Number 23.
Really well struck.
Number 23 is their goalkeeper, and she is not on our roster.
That just, it's a heartbreaker.
I know I should probably be more focused on the game itself, as that was probably one of the best opportunities the Seahawks have had all night.
It's getting exciting here,
Oh.
folks. Under 4 minutes.
Morgenthaler
big mistake
in the
there
middle
for
of the field.
the Tigers.
If she can beat one.
Well defended by number 7, Sylvia Gonzalez for Burlington.
Wow.
Kicked wide there. Throw deep for the Seahawks.
Oh, taking a tumble for sure.
And
I
it seems
think
like-
Norgard just did a front flip, or not a front flip, but just a front somersault there.
Well, I didn't do gymnastics, but I know that's not easy.
Yeah, that's definitely not a soccer move, that's for sure, but you got to do what you got to do.
You know it.
Seahawks trying to do whatever they can to win this game right now.
It looks like all Burlington can do is really just kick it out for Seahawks throw-ins. But finally,
Nope.
they
Here we
cleared
go.
out.
Ward.
Oh, man, that is a big mistake there as Seahawks have lots of ground here to gain. Number 17, streaking up the field, Presley Hill.
She's about there. Yeah, say was the only one down there. Pretty much beat 3 defenders. And man, have the tides have changed right now. As it's just seemed, possession's just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's like we're playing tennis here.
Well, yeah, and it's so easy to change the tide when you're this deep into the game. Only 2 minutes left. Anything could happen.
And there's a strike, but Kennedy plays it well. Let's see if she can get Morgenthaler kind of signaling down the field, but she elects to go opposite side.
Kind of going for an all-out play here with only 2 minutes left.
Oh,
Seahawks looking for something.
That one seems like it's sailing out of bounds.
Pass back to the goalkeeper, number 29.
Tries clearing it. Still in the middle. Oh.
Unfortunate header there from the Seahawks as
Yeah.
Burlington tries to capitalize off of that, but is unable to.
Man, and that's got to hurt when it's cold out, too.
Absolutely. Yeah, those headers are hard
Yeah,
to get
these
used to as a
girls
soccer
are
player.
tough for playing out in the fall time,
I couldn't.
Yeah, boys a little bit easier time playing in the
A little warmer weather.
spring season. So,
Yep.
But they definitely have been battling tough all night from both sides. So, props to both these teams right now for just duking it out these last 2 minutes of this game. And you almost feel like it could go out of bounds at any moment.
Oh, man, more battles here in the
Could
midfield.
go out of bounds any moment, and that could be the end of the game. But
Big
here's
ball up
Morgenthaler.
here.
This is
Could be the
just
last
hardly in the box. Oh, and Burlington defender gets it, or Burlington goalkeeper gets that ball skied high, though.
Retrieved, yep.
Good touch.
Back into the midfield.
Nope.
Cleared by
Yeah.
Burlington. Yeah, it just looks like a lot of, one-to-one plays, stalemates, just counters to each other.
Quite desperation in these last 2 minutes, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
It's just been very close. Very, very close. Both teams having their opportunities for sure.
This is when we see more of the clears and long balls being played as, there's not really any time left,
Yeah,
so
that ball
might as
goes
well
out.
go for it.
Anacortes trying to get a throw in. Maybe one more opportunity here in these last stoppage time or 2 minutes.
Yep. We'll see what happens here. Lots of space there on the opposite side, but it doesn't look like either of the Seahawks players. Oh, Morgenthaler battling for it, wins.
Really wants it here. Really, she's definitely putting in a lot of heart into
absolutely.
this.
Oh, and turned over in the midfield for the Tigers.
Maybe not the pass that you want, just a quick one right into the middle.
Yeah.
It seems like it's do or die now, and a run needs to be made if they want to come out not as a draw.
Yep.
And there is the final whistle. Full time. What a match played between the Seahawks and the Tigers tonight. Both teams, a lot of heart. So, congratulations to both these teams for a very, very well fought, match.
Absolutely. Full of heart, full of emotion. Blood, sweat, and tears. Very impressive there for the Seahawks.
Yeah, we're going to go to a quick commercial break here, and we'll be back in just another minute to be able to sign off and talk about the game.
The Rockfish Grill promises tasty, and in their 20 years as a Northwest favorite, they've delivered. Home to their famous fish and chips, wood-fired pizza, juicy pub-style burgers, and a 7-barrel brewery that keeps the town talking. There's something for everyone at their locally owned restaurant and brewery. Outdoor seating is available, as well as many to-go options. You can even bring home cans and growlers of their select beers. For the full menu, check out their website at anacortesrockfish.com. The Rockfish Grill. It's a catch!
Each year, thousands of fantastic pictures are taken by yearbook photographers of AHS sporting events, assemblies, performing arts, and more. The best of these photos are now available to you online. Just point your browser to ahs.smugmug.com. You can download digital images or order prints right from your computer or phone with the SmugMug app. How cool is that? Support the rhododendron and your students by using ahs.smugmug.com.
Welcome back to Rice Field for the final time tonight. Score ended 0-0 for Seahawks and Tigers. Wolfie, what did you see just throughout that game? It was a good one, for sure.
It was a very good game. Yeah, so I saw a lot of even battles in the midfield. Lots of long balls played too fast because of this really rainy weather. The Jets, they're everywhere. Lots of really well-fought balls all over the field. We saw, some conflicting ideas with what we want to do with the goalkeepers. For Anacortes, Tegan Little being played first, and then Mia Kennedy coming on. Looks like her head needed to be looked at. Should be fine now, as she played, 70 minutes of that whole game. But anyways, that whole game, lots of heart, lots of emotion. I was very impressed with both teams. Really good defending, really good midfield, and really good attacking for everyone. I mean, there really wasn't anywhere where the teams were lacking.
Yeah, I'd say maybe the Seahawks had a few more chances on the goal. Right at the end there, Miley Hilbert was able to basically able to do very, very good. As we're looking at the replays here, some opportunities for the Seahawks, some opportunities. We mentioned it. A lot of stalemate from both teams.
Lots of big battles, though. Lots of tumbles here. Very slippery turf.
Yeah, definitely. A lot. Yeah, there was a foul that was pretty influential.
Apparently,
we just got a lot of replays with people falling down, and there was the moment right there.
That's the closest we had.
The closest, yeah, pretty much. Jordan Zaharis, great effort, and then there's Burlington's effort too. So both teams, we already said this, but both teams had great opportunities tonight. Neither of one of them could capitalize. As we get later into the year, maybe it gets a little bit easier for them to capitalize on those moments. I mean, we didn't even talk about in the first half. I believe it was Norgard was down pretty much one-on-one with the goalie.
Yeah. Yep.
And just missed it by about no more than like the length of a goalpost. So that was pretty much the recap. Both teams fought really hard, 0-0. Maybe we'll be seeing them in the postseason. Besides that, if you're tuning in from the Seahawks football game, now you can tune into the next Seahawks football game. It's the Anacortes Seahawks. Next broadcast is the homecoming football game, and that's on October 13th against Squalcombe here. So
you won't want to miss it.
Yeah,
folks.
definitely.
You won't
definitely
want to miss it.
Seahawks have looked really good. I won't get into it now, but it's been a pretty good year for fall sports so far. So without further ado, I'm Parker Bong.
I'm Wolfgang Stroshine.
And this has been AHS Live. Thank you for tuning in. We're signing off.
Have a wonderful night.